everyone to a new episode of Black Lightning Amped Up. Tonight's episode was Prodigal Son. You know what? I'm just getting into it. This was a good episode. Kept my attention. Black Lightning didn't show up one time, but I didn't even notice. Did you notice?
I didn't think about that. I was intrigued by the storyline.
Wow.
It just implied.
That was,
You see, when you have story progression and a good rhythm and pacing, you don't care if the main guy shows up.
man.
But you know, another character showed up.
Who's that?
Boruto.
Boruto. All right. So this was Boruto and Orochimaru's episode. All right. It may not be exact comparisons, but we'll get into it. We'll break it down for you. So Boruto, aka Antform, aka Jennifer, aka Lightning.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we gotta comment on the picture. Oh yeah, the new picture. I want all those pictures, by the way, when the season's over. Black Lightning people, I need the Cutter picture. I need the Lightning picture. I guess I can take if I like that one. I hated the character, but that was cool. So send me all those pictures when y'all done with it. I like the Cutter picture.
Dope artwork, definitely dope artwork. Man, good. Like I said, good episode. We're gonna start off with Jennifer. This was pretty much half her story, part Khalil's story, and also Tobias' story. So those are the main characters we want to focus on today. We start off. We start off with a situation all too familiar.
We start off with Miss White Privilege, thinking that Jennifer want her musty ass Escalade. Oh my gosh!
She snorted coke in it.
Oh yeah. Like, I was cool with everything to the point she threatened me. I would have electrocuted her. But yeah, Jennifer, she's out there mourning Khalil because he's hurting in a bad way. And, you know, she's not paying attention to what she's doing, so she's leaning against his car crying.
And some random coked up heifer come in.
Yeah, and just
steal my car?
This train wreck rolls up with Blank and tries to say that she's stealing her piece of shit car.
Hey, now, Amy Schumer is still making movies.
So Jennifer summons her god powers and blows her ride up. I hope you like riding Martin. Anyway.
So I like that Jeff wasn't even mad because he probably you probably know what happened. You probably know what happened. So her powers are going out of control. He can sense it. So they try to do the the plus and minus thing and try to jump start and take absorb some energy. He's like, you know what? My battery can't take all this much energy.
That's when we realized Jennifer was a god. Jennifer is stronger than Jefferson. He can't even contain her. I thought that was, first of all, a beautiful peek to her story because everything she's gone through, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty much based on her emotions.
Yeah, it's emotional. Yeah.
So because she's so emotional, her powers are just leaking out everywhere.
Yep. So enters our girl, Maxine, Peretta. I like that entrance. That like, did he call her and she just showed up, or she knew that stuff was going down? I'm still trying to figure out exactly how her powers work because I don't know if she has a psychic link to her, her clients and everything, and if she can share that ability. We'll get into that later. But she's there when you need her.
She was probably just at home chilling, watching the reruns of Living Single, drinking tea, and she was like, "Oh shit, I need to go." She bammed out of there.
Scooter needs me. Going to my point, I did not think Creflo was going to die.
Not that way.
Not that way. Yeah. But, I thought he would have got shot, stealing from a collection plate or something.
Going out like a G.
Going out like a G thing. But it was actually pretty clever how she got him. Like with the pool pit sweat, and they cut the AC off so he can sell it.
She probably do want to get it a week before.
And the fact that it was in a purple rag, I was like, okay, whatever.
So I do want to give Cutter props for that, but I kind of feel like it undercuts what we thought was going to happen with Creflo. And I like that because now we don't know where they're going, so to speak. But at the same time, we have ideas. But like the fact that they can play this character up for 1.5 seasons to potentially be a villain, and then they're like, nope, he was actually a decent person.
but we're missing something key here. Okay, one of the growing trends this season has been Tobias' ever-growing racial quips.
It get ridiculous.
And this one was bravo. He apple if it fell off the tree.
All I gotta say is last week was MLK Day, and he was on point there. You know what we get close to, right?
I don't even know what he got in store for Black History Month. Since we're talking about Tobias, like I like the way he's come back. He fell off a little bit to me in the beginning of the season, but he's coming as now this boss now, and I like the fact that he's transitioning too.
He's forming a Legion of Doom.
Exactly. He has a hacker. He has a doctor, an evil genius. He has a hitter with a hitter on his team. He has this kind of like Kingpin vibe.
Tech genius.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Tobias was able to mutilate Khalil. And the cops can't even touch him. the fact that he knows Henderson is sniffing around his house. Yes. It's like
he didn't even make it obvious. I'm surprised Tobias didn't say that your camera pick up all the bullshit.
Henderson on cornbread ass. So Henderson had hold on. So Henderson clicked up with Black Lightning and
Gambit filmed with her again.
so pretty much he took him to the Batcave and he said, "Yo, we're working on this deal. We got a secret lair and everything. We want to go meet up with Tobias." They put a camera on Henderson. Henderson goes in there. I see you, Tobias. I see your entire apartment.
Like that camera was like a Flavor Flav clock.
Exactly. It was so obvious.
Yeah, that camera was poking out like a nipple. I was like, how do you not see that? It was at one point it was even making clicking sounds. I was like, y'all need to do better.
So we get a little ahead of ourselves and jumping around a bit, but that's fine. It was a good episode. So we find out, well, we kind of suspected it anyway, but Cutter and Tobias have a past. And, you know, he don't care. He just moved on. So, whatever.
He did the semblance of go fix me a sandwich. Go clean this body up. And she was like, but I've grown as a person. I miss what we used to be, but I don't miss it. And he was like, that's all cool, but this dead body ain't gonna move itself. So I don't know if he need a Swiffer broom. Well, we got some Mr. Clean in the closet.
So based off that, do y'all think Cutter's allegiance could change?
Nah, she's in.
She's in.
You want to tell you who allegiance will never change? The Hacker King.
Oh yeah, like I'm just like there's not even a positive or a negative about that when it comes to me when I'm watching him. Like I'm just amazed that he is so in. Like I really every episode I like his character more and more. Yeah.
This is why I like his character. Because, like, the world literally shitted on his talents. And I get that Tobias is evil and all this stuff, but he literally said, here, I'll give you whatever tools you need to succeed. Just go and do and grow. He's like, look, I have these abilities. This is the only place where I can showcase them. So I'm going to be the best bad person I can be. And he's proven his worth.
Mm-hmm. Next thing I want to talk about, let's wrap up the Jennifer and Khalil story, our Ant Farm and Nelly show.
So it came to its inevitable conclusion. Like I said, I did love the growth of Jennifer. She had to go through so much with being treated the way she was by her parents, to the love of her life being pretty much dying in front of her.
So I'll say this. We talked shit about Khalil throughout the entirety of him being on the show.
Light skin, Nelly,
Flocka Flocka. We call him weak and stuff.
We call him weak, impotent, useless.
The show calls him a bitch all the time.
Anti-Viagra.
But I can genuinely say his death was kind of sad. I can genuinely say there were some feels in there. And they could have amped it up. Like he could have been. I love you, and then
his mama in the room. He's like, "Mama, don't look at me."
They could have really went that route.
I'm just a punk ass bitch.
But they made it genuinely sentimental.
I was actually quite mad.
And the Most Def song was definitely on point.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of it?
My Umi. It's a good song. It fit the actual mood and the tone. and the lyrics actually matched what was going on. So last thing before we jump off the Jen and Khalil thing, like I said earlier, I don't know if this mind transfer thing, sharing the consciousness thing, I don't know if that's just Jen doing it or if it's Jen and Perena have this thing where they can extend their mind to other people. I want to see this explored more because he asked her how she was doing it and she said it's a long story to explain.
Unless Perena is on that level where she can be at the house chilling and do it, I think that was Jennifer.
That's crazy. And one last thing I want to mention, I think it was also kind of sad and also points to Jennifer's abilities. She said that not only could she see him die, she said she could feel him die.
That was pretty like jacked up too.
That
like
was some X-Men level shit.
But the fact that she could see like his body literally break down in front of her, that had to be some next level effed up stuff, man.
Yeah. Next, then we want to move it to special appearance by Grace Choice. Been a long time.
It's always I know we didn't see for a minute, but it's always a pleasure to see Grace Choice.
Grace, where you been? Where you been all like?
All I know is that was the best part of the episode. And it was approximately 2 minutes.
I'm gonna call it. I think she gonna be the next picture.
The next picture
at the end of the season.
Yeah, it looks like he might be trending towards the Grace Choice saga because they got to explain the fits and why she's so damn fine.
All right, last thing.
I see you, Grace.
Last thing we want to talk about, Lynn. Lynn stepped it up this episode.
Lynn put her dick on the table. She walked in to that cave bitch.
And what's she think? Break it down. What's she think?
Get out my way, or I'm gonna put your ass on the streets to make my money. So to break it down, so while Khalil was laid out on the table, Lynn was like, let me fix him. I know medics, let me fix him. You guys don't know. And this Dr. Bills is like, nah, we can't accept your help because you ain't reputable and you kill some kids, blah, 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 blah.
That doctor trying to kill Khalil.
And then, so Lynn was like, I'm going to try to be cordial again. And then she's like, look, I have intel on this. Let me be a resource. And the doctor was like, nah, you're not supervised by this hospital, okay? Lynn was like, I ain't having this shit no more. She hit 2 shots. Came back with the crew. And the way she walked down that hall was like, I'm about to get some ass.
It was Lynn in the revolution.
And she walked up to that doctor. She was like, Khalil's my patient. Get the fuck out of here, or I'll take everything you own, you nasty bitch. Now how about you go purify yourselves into the waters of Lake Minnetonka and fix my sandwich? I was like, Lynn kind of brought herself back with this one.
And you know what? And it was all for nothing, sadly, because they couldn't even get Khalil out the hospital.
Because that Dr. bitch killed him. Because I believe had they been able to move him sooner.
Yeah, but Khalil died assed out in the gurney. Where his mama and girlfriend crying.
Alright, so last little bit of something before we get out of here. A few comic book references. We got Markovia shout outs again. We know where Jace was held up at and what she's been up to. Her full story has come out. She's on an anti-aging serum. It's not working.
When she said, I took the anti-aging serum like you, I was like, you should have doubled up. That bitch look like the grill keeper. I was like, please don't put your face on advertising. I look the same as I used to. Really?
So
she's probably about 90, 100.
This bitch from the Oregon Trail.
So speaking of the comic book references, I have a theory this week.
Go for it.
So at the end, they kind of revealed the pies. Well, Tobias found them, but the camera couldn't be bothered to pan back.
Of course not.
I think I may know who they are. There were no clues in the episode or in the series to give this away, but I'm just going off based on the fact that they talking about Markovia. This is leading towards the Outsiders fast. Like every time, and it seems like they do it every time Grace Choi show up, but whatever.
That's interesting that you say that. I never thought about that. They always mention Markovia when she's around.
Yeah.
I think that the four people in the pod may be villains from several villain factions that have fought the Outsiders before. The 4th of July, the Nuclear Family, and the Nuclear Legion, I believe.
I'm gonna challenge you on one and say that there's at least one hero in there, because I believe, and honestly, this is how I think it's gonna go down.
Geoforce?
Well, only because they'll be stuck. It'll be a kid stuck in that time period who the Jeffersons have to pretty much acclimate them to now. So they may start off as bad because Tobias wake them up, but at least one person on that 10 is gonna be an outlier for the Outsiders.
So, well, if you're watching Young Justice Outsiders, some of the stuff in the earlier episodes of that season is really mirroring Black Lightning right now with the 4 people in the pods and stuff like that. So I say Geoforce might be in one of those pods. Maybe even Terra if they don't associate, because Terra's more associated with the Titans. Maybe they don't want to use her. I'll even say this. There was another outsider, Indigo.
Halo.
Halo. Could be Halo. But there was another outsider that was on the team with Grace Choi and Thunder. Indigo.
She's a robot.
They could introduce her.
I honestly believe Joaquin might be in there.
He could, but I don't. But he's more Justice Society. Well, Jennifer is too. So it could be anybody.
I have a feeling they're going to lean away from Young Justice just because DC does weird stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I like all of those options though.
I still, for the life of me, I know he's not in there, but I would love for Static to be in there.
You mention Static every time.
Yeah.
I think they're going to sit on Static for a minute. If they make it to another season or two, I think Static might show up a little bit later just to keep interest in the show.
And the rights to Static and the rest of those characters from his universe are kind of in a quagmire right now. We're lucky we're getting to see what we get in this season of Young Justice, and what we're getting is not much. Like, those people will show up and barely say anything.
All right, so that was pretty much our take on this episode. Like I said, we liked the episode. Waiting to see where it goes next. We know Jen's going to get a costume this season.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. She wants her revenge on Tobias, so Jefferson pretty much has to work out the same issues he had with his father with her now. So I want to see where that goes.
I'm amazed at how good this episode was. Like, it was like night and day from the mid-season finale 2 months ago. It was even night and day from this night period.
Alright, so poke around, we have other stuff. We got the Arrow review coming out. We got Flash. I got the runs.
You mad at it ain't even came.
Spoiler alert.
Alright, so check back with us next time as we review another episode of Black Lightning. Peace, everybody.
Yeah.